In the world of dentistry, there's a skill that, when done right, is almost invisible, but it's the one thing that can take a procedure from chaotic to completely under control. We're talking about instrument transfer. And believe me, mastering it is what separates a good dental assistant from a truly great one. Let's break down exactly how you can master this essential skill.
So let me ask you a question. What do you think is the single most critical exchange that happens during a dental procedure? It's probably not what you think. It's not the diagnosis, it's not the treatment plan. It's a simple action that happens over and over and over again, and it can literally make or break the flow of the entire appointment.
That's it, the seamless transfer of an instrument. This one simple, elegant movement is the absolute bedrock of safety, speed, and the rhythm of the procedure. When you get this right, everything else just falls into place.
It really is that important.
So here's our game plan. We're going to start with the basics, the critical transfer zone. Then we'll cover the 4 key principles you need to know. After that, we'll dive into the single-handed method. This is the real game changer. We'll also touch on some special instruments, and finally talk about how to go from just assisting to actually anticipating every single move. Okay, first things first. We have to talk about the transfer zone. This is the non-negotiable, absolute foundation of every single instrument pass. It's all about safety. So this is where we have to start. Look, this is probably the most important rule you'll learn, and it couldn't be simpler. There is one safe zone and one only, right over the patient's chest. The danger zone? That's anywhere over the patient's face. Passing instruments there is a huge risk, and we just don't do it. This isn't a guideline. It's rule number 1, period. All right, now that we've established our safe space, let's get into the 4 principles that make every transfer perfect. Think of these as the rules of engagement for a smooth and safe exchange every single time. So what are they? Well, first, as we just said, always transfer in the zone. Second, correct orientation. You want to hand off the instrument so it's ready to go. No fumbling, no readjusting. It saves so much time. Third, deliver it with purpose. A firm delivery. The operator needs to feel it in their hands so they don't have to look up. And last, but so important for safety, always grab the non-working end. We want to avoid any accidental pokes or scrapes. So how do we pull all of this off smoothly? How do we make it look effortless? Well, the answer is a beautiful technique that every pro assistant has mastered, the single-handed method. The whole thing really boils down to 3 simple words. The first part of the motion, take. This is you smoothly retrieving the used instrument from the operator. The second part is where the magic really happens. You tuck that used instrument away, right into the palm of your hand. This one move clears the way instantly for the next step. And the final piece of the puzzle, the action that completes this perfect exchange, is to deliver. You place that new instrument firmly and confidently right into the operator's hand, ready for action. So how does this all work with just one hand? It's pretty clever, actually. You have the new instrument ready to go, held between your thumb and index finger. Then, as the operator is ready to switch, you extend your pinky and hook the old instrument. You then just tuck it into your palm while simultaneously delivering the new one. It's one fluid, efficient motion. Take, tuck, deliver. Okay, once you have the single-handed method down, you're pretty much set. But there are a few special cases. Not every instrument is the same, and a few of them need a slightly different approach for safety and control. Let's start with the mirror and explorer. These two are like the dynamic duo of dentistry, right? They're almost always passed together, at the same time, one in each hand, especially at the start of an exam. Now for handpieces, you're going to flip the script. You'll actually hold it by the working end, so you can present the handle to the operator. This lets them get a really firm, solid grip right away. And for this one, safety is absolutely paramount. When you're dealing with heavier surgical instruments like forceps, you always switch to a 2-handed transfer. One hand takes the old instrument and the other firmly delivers the new one. There's no room for error here, so 2 hands gives you maximum stability. So, you've mastered the physical technique. That's awesome. But that's only half the battle. The final step is all in your head. It's about making the leap from just being an assistant to becoming an anticipator. Let's start with a really simple but crucial rule. You always use the hand opposite of the operator. So if your dentist is right-handed, you're using your left hand for transfers. If they're a lefty, you use your right. It just keeps the whole working area clear and the motion totally fluid. This right here is what separates the good from the great.
The ultimate goal isn't just to pass an instrument when you're asked. It's to know the procedure so well that you have the next instrument ready before they even ask. That's anticipation. And that's how you eliminate delays and keep the procedure flowing like a well-oiled machine.
And one last really critical safety tip for you. If an instrument is facing the wrong way, you never, ever flip it in the air. Ever. Instead, you do a controlled backspin or just a simple roll between your thumb and finger to reorient it. You maintain total control and you prevent any accidents.
So, there you have it. By mastering that transfer zone, living by those 4 principles, and perfecting that single-handed technique, you're doing so much more than just passing things back and forth. You are becoming the conductor of the entire procedure. You're setting the pace, ensuring safety, and making everything more efficient. The only question left is, are you ready to control the flow?